One time, I saw Dr. Fraga using all these cool technology tools that I started using these cool technology tools. When picking a website or a tool to use in the classroom, teachers must keep in mind the 5 ETSI standards. Teachers must also take in consideration the student standards when picking websites or tools. The following tools follow ETSI standards, but in my opinion, they are the best tools and websites to bring engagement to the classroom, which I really love. Blogger has been such an eye-opening tool for me because I see that teacher and student can both benefit from using the same website. A teacher can use this from a professional view where they can share ideas and share lesson plans on different concepts that will be used within the classroom. The benefits of having your students create a blog is that their posts can be used as study guides throughout the whole year, and especially for the midterms and finals. Blogger is such a great way to get those creative juices flowing among your students because, as you can see on the left side, there's a layout tab and a theme tab and all these different tabs that they can just create their own blog and make it unique, to make it to their style. So it's just an amazing tool for your students and you to use. Using web quest pages in classrooms have such a great benefit of having your students learn from an outside point of view. It really gives students an opportunity to learn from hands-on experience. For example, for Earth Day, I can send my students on a quest to go and look at flowers around the city. This web page that we will be using was created by Dr. Fraga, and it has grades from 1st to 8th grade. We'll be selecting the 8th grade tab to explore. The great thing about web quest pages is that some have already been created, or you can create your own for your students. We're going to be going ahead and clicking on the first quest. Now the real fun begins because you'll be giving tasks, you'll be giving your conclusions. So this is basically what a scientist is all about, which is great that I can bring this to the classroom. So we've all seen QR codes around our campus, but have you ever thought about creating one for the use of the classroom? You can literally create one in maybe about 5 seconds, just as long as you have the URL and follow the next 2 steps. And once you're done, voila, your QR code. Make sure you go ahead and use my QR code to follow my blog. You're welcome. The 7 elements of digital storytelling is listed below, and as an educator, you want to make sure that you go ahead and follow those when creating one. The first recommendation that I will make when storytelling is making sure that you have a script. Once your script is done, you can go ahead and start making your video, and you can use this on WeVideo, you can use this on Adobe Spark, like what I'm doing right now. Some of these tools I will be combining, and I would like to combine the WebQuest page, the QR code, and the video for my classroom. On Earth Day, I will be sending my students around the city to find different flowers. Their last spot will contain a QR code. That QR code was in a video that I made explaining all the different types of flowers that they've seen and their characteristics. I will be using Canva in my classroom by giving it as a group project. Students will then be able to create their own infographic explaining the different kingdoms found. They will be able to add headings, they will be able to change the background and make it their own, but making sure that all the information is there as a study guide as well. Ever wonder of a great studying tool that you can use for your students? Well, Kahoot is the answer, let me tell you. Kahoot is a great way for checking for understanding of your students and making sure that they have everything that they need to know, what will be on the quiz and test coming up. The only thing that the student will need is an electronic device. Yup, they get to use their phones. And then once you have your game pin, then voila, they have access to your quiz. Overall, I will be bringing all these tools into my future classroom because I think that they provide an engaging way for my students to learn. Even though we were introduced to different apps and tools throughout the whole school year, I found that all of these are so user-friendly for us to use. I mean, let's be real, who doesn't want a user-friendly app that will also be engaging their students, am I right? And I know what you're thinking. I can't believe that this presentation is coming to an end, but it is. Loved having you guys in my class this semester. Until next time.